Hi, my name is Rochelle Grow, and I'm obsessed with all things business, especially networking. Oftentimes, the opportunities that we have in business and even personally comes down to who we know. I love helping people build a thriving network with genuine people, even if they are new to the game, afraid to say the wrong thing, or need a reminder to just do it. I'm a California transplant living in Northern England who's taken her business chops from California to New York and now the US to the UK. I work from home and run two businesses. No matter if you're a networking beginner or not, I can teach you the step-by-step behind-the-scenes secrets to building a network that you love. Pop in your earbuds and get ready to be encouraged and have some fun while you learn. This is Allergic to Small Talk by Cut Class.
What's up, and welcome back to Allergic to Small Talk. You can catch me here every week, or you can say what's up to me on Insta at It's Row Grow. All right, y'all, let's jump into our episode. This episode is all about networking during Thanksgiving. I can always count on my parents cooking all day, my dad Mark getting a little stressed out about the day's activities, my mom, quote unquote, helping in the kitchen. If you know my mom, you know she doesn't cook. My sister Michelle notoriously showing up late and everyone talking trash about how late she is, which is super funny in itself because our family acts appalled and shocked as if it's the first time she's ever run late. My brother Michael saying something offensive. And all of this takes place before dinner even starts. And while my Thanksgiving with my family is usually filled with chaos, fun, but most importantly, love, Thanksgiving for others is a time for eating turkey, shoveling down vegetables, and dealing with all the weird intricacies of family. It's also a time to say thanks to not just our family, but our friends and those in our network. You know, Thanksgiving is one of the best times to network, and here's why. You can get in touch with people in your network that you've been meaning to get in touch with, or people you haven't talked to in a long time. You know, some of my clients say that they feel a little weird reaching out to somebody in their network that they haven't reached out to in a really long time because they think that that person will think that they want something from them. And I think that kind of rings true for a lot of people. But the beauty about reaching out to people over Thanksgiving, it's almost like a free pass to get out of that awkward space of what if that person I haven't spoke to since I was 3 thinks I'm reaching out to them because I want something? So, if you haven't reached out to somebody in a while, this is your perfect opportunity to do so. Here are some people to think about thanking or reaching out to or reconnecting with. Number 1, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, do you know somebody that does? It's your perfect opportunity to connect with them on a cultural level. Number 2, think about the services that you use regularly. Maybe you go to the same barber or hairstylist. Maybe you have the same house cleaner, or you might go to the same car wash, bakery, coffee shop. Perhaps you use the same graphic designer in your business or virtual assistant. Take a minute and think about the services that you regularly use and write a list. Next, think about the people that have helped you in your life, career, business, or education. Let's start with the first one. Is there someone that's been a driving force in your life? For me, my family and friends have played a huge role in getting me through life and every stage of it. Next, is there someone or many people throughout your career that have played a role in getting you to where you are today? For me, I have a few people that stand out for me. One is my stepmom, Daphne. She's been a natural-born entrepreneur her whole life and demonstrated female entrepreneurship since I was 8 years old. Next would be Jean Hexam Thomas. She helped me get into my first role after owning my own company. And she helped me see how community service plays a huge part in developing a network. And lastly, my longtime mentor, Sue Gordon. She worked with me, or I worked with her, at a trash company several years ago. She taught me about politics, corporate social responsibility, and the power of sitting on a board of directors for nonprofit organizations. So, think about the people that have helped you along your career. All right, let's move into your educational journey. Is there maybe an educator or even a coach that has been a variable in the success you're experiencing today? And these educators don't necessarily have to be formal educators from school. These educators could be from an online course you took, an instructor from a baking class you took at your local community center, maybe a driving instructor, or a sports or business coach. For me, a couple of names instantly come to mind, but one being Coach Katz, who was my high school basketball coach. It's been about 20 years since I've left high school, but the lessons Katz taught me laid the foundation for my work ethic and discipline. Now, let's think about your small business. Do you have employees that are your absolute rocks? Do they make your job that much easier? What about them as a person and their skill set? What stands out to you? What do you admire about them? How do they make you and your team better? Now that you have multiple areas in your life to focus on, make a list of the people that have helped you in your life, career, business, or education. Once you have your list, you're ready to start reaching out. Here are some ways to get in touch. Number one, invite someone to a coffee, breakfast, or dinner. I mean, who doesn't love being taken out? Food is definitely one of my love languages. If I had excess time and finances, I'd take out every person I could to say thank you. But obviously, that's not possible. So, if I was you, I'd reserve this type of thank you to a handful of people. Number two, invite someone to a sporting event or some type of experience that you think that they would enjoy. Once you invite this person to this experience or event, this is your way of saying thank you. And not only just invite them, but in person at that event, tell them thank you. They'll really, really love it. And that in person, one to one thank you will go a long way. Number three, write a personal note or card. This is my absolute favorite way to say thank you. Pick up some thank you cards that are blank inside. Block out time in your calendar to sit down and write heart-filled messages in your thank you cards. Don't be lame and just write, love, insert your name, or dash, insert your name. If you receive a card from me, it's highly likely I'll write a note or a message in there. So take the time to write a personal note or a message inside of a thank you card. Number four, email someone. If you don't have time to get thank you cards, send an e-card or simply write an email. Again, write something heartfelt. Number five, pick up the phone. When was the last time you picked up the phone to say thank you? How cool would it be if you called someone not for business or anything career related and just said, hey, I hope you're having a great week. And in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I just wanted to say thank you for, can you say mic drop? If somebody called me and gave me a personal thank you over the phone, my jaw would totally drop. All right, number six, you could send a voice note. If you don't have time for a phone call because you're afraid of maybe being stuck on a call for hours and hours, send a voice note, which, by the way, you can send via email or text or messenger on Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. My friend Mike Herbert's connected with me on LinkedIn, and one of his messages stood out to me because he sent me a voice note. I was super impressed. Number seven, send a short video. If you're feeling bold, create a short video. Oh my gosh, this is such a great way to say thank you because you're telling someone, hey, I've taken the time to jump on a video to personally say thank you. It's so cool and unique. And you don't need to be in some professional background or a recording booth. You could be on a walk or taking a stroll or in the grocery store and just create a short video. That makes it seem really natural and organic. And last but not least, number eight, send a text. If the options I've just given you don't suit you, just send a short text message with something heartfelt. All right, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this episode today, and I hope you get your butt in gear and start making your lists and crafting your messages. Remember, this is a perfect opportunity to reach out and connect with people in your life. Remember, use this free pass to reach out to people that you haven't really reached out to in a long time. If you enjoyed this episode and want to learn how to strategically network for your small business, shoot me an email. Let's hop on a 15-minute strategy call. You can reach me at ro@letscutclass.com. See you next week.